All right. Now, before we get to the introductions, we're going to do a quick check because we're doing something a little different tonight. We're trying to go live across an assortment of different outlets tonight. So give us just a second as my team does a quick run and we go to double check to make sure we're actually live to you guys on the different platforms tonight. But just in case we are, what's going on, people? Fame and Sam here from TiCNetwork.com, and welcome to, I'm sorry, you guys have leveled up to 63. This is a Double XP podcast. Now, my panel, are we good to go, my people?
All good.
Oh, yeah, we good.
We good? We everywhere?
We got only on your channel so far. All right, let's check TiC Podcast. TiC Podcast, it says it's live. Let's see. Yep, it say we live on TiC. Oh. Okay.
This man Fame is holding every string with the chains right now.
Let's go. Yep. We got it going. What's going on, people? Thank you guys for rocking with us once again. We really appreciate it. Let's get going with the introduction. Let's go around the bing with the greatest panel on a Wednesday night. Let's start with Thugger, the floor hugger herself. What's going on, girl?
Not much. Hey, guys. It is great to be back. I always love sitting down with this team, and we got some good things to talk about today.
Half man, half God. Demigod, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, everybody? I'm sleepy and I'm exhausted, but I'm here to talk some games. A lot of good news this week. A lot of good news.
Dallas, what's going on, bro?
Man, not a thing. Just back again with this nonsense we call content. I'm ready, man. When y'all are.
Yo. And we got Halo to the King. What's going on, Meat?
What's up, everybody? Glad to have y'all back.
Yo. And so, like I said, this is my team. Crunk couldn't make it tonight, but shout out to Crunk. Chief, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you rocking with us. Hope you appreciate the new format. Let us know, man. We are showing live on my channel, the TiC channel. We should be on Periscope as well. I'm saying we might be having an issue with Periscope, and I will fix that during the show. But first off, we're going to start with what may be the game of the year, what game people are extremely hyped about. I want to get y'all thoughts on Red Dead Redemption 2, and I want to get y'all's Metacritic predictions. What y'all got?
Metacritic has already put up some impressions, and people are impressed. So I'm like, ooh.
I'm saying, no, it's definitely going to be in the 90s. I'd say like 94, maybe 95.
Yeah. Unless there's some stuff that doesn't work right, like right out the gate, some weird glitches and stuff, I think it's going to be pretty high.
Y'all know I don't really mess with meta like that, but I agree. I'm pretty sure it's going to be somewhere in the 90s.
About you, Demi? Wait a minute. Are y'all getting it?
I got it pre-ordered.
Shit.
I'm not going to get it day one.
I'm day one.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I'm definitely day one.
You're not getting it day one.
I got too much stuff to do.
Too much stuff.
I got like 100 games back.
The game's like a second life, so you gotta.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, those games can wait. We're talking about Red Dead here.
Facts.
I didn't even play Red Dead the first one when it came out.
Oh.
Right. I mean, it's a great game. Don't get me wrong. I just didn't play
wrong with what
she's
saying, but continue.
I'm clutching my chest.
Yeah, but Fame, you play 5 minutes and then you're like, I don't like it. I played it and I'm like, I love this game. You just hating.
Look, I'm not saying Red Dead's a bad game. Not saying that's not even close to my thought process. But I'm just saying it's
not for you.
It's not. I don't understand the hype. Like, explain to me the hype. Why is this? Why? What's so great about Red Dead? And what's so great about Red Dead 2? Meek says it's gonna be a 90 plus, 95. Meek probably says it's gonna be 100. Why, bro?
Well, I don't know if you played the first one, but the way it's still like Rockstar tells stories, especially at least for the Red Dead games, is bar none. Like it's only studio I can really compare them to is how they tell stories is Naughty Dog. They set up really good universes too. I still remember like a lot of landmarks and stuff like that they had for the first game. Voice acting's on point, and it's supposed to be like they have like 3 times the amount of dialogue in this one. The world's obviously beautiful. I mean, even Red Dead to this day ages really well. Gunplay is really good. Like, I don't know if you ever played Max Payne or something like that, but like when you shoot at enemies and stuff like that, how their body kind of like jerks and reacts to like bullets being shot at and stuff like that. It's so good, so good. So Rockstar is one of those developers where you just expect good things to come out of. So
it's true.
Yeah, one of the things I even play games for to begin with, immersion. Like I just feel like after everything I've seen, that it involves Red Dead, I'm gonna be so into that world. And I'm not even a person that like westerns, but I can feel that like Tarantino western vibe. I'm just waiting for online so I can make Django.
Of course.
What about you, Demi?
Yeah, plus...
Oh, no, go ahead, Meek.
No, I was gonna say, like, plus, like, the story that they're telling is about, the gang that, we were taken down in the first game, so now we're gonna learn more about those characters, and it's gonna honestly make, playing the first game even that much more sweeter because, you're actually learning more than just like, oh, I'm hunting down these guys because they betrayed me and I used to run with their gang. Now it's showing like how they were when they were the bad guys. You know what I'm saying? So when they ran things. So I mean, I think it means more if you play the first one because there's probably going to be like a lot of hints towards it and stuff like that, and a lot of references that people probably won't understand. But yeah.
Yeah, at the least it's a must play for people that played the first one.
Oh god. Yeah. Think about it like this: how excited were you when they announced Incredibles 2 was coming out and it came out? I was so excited. I pushed a little kid out the way to go watch it.
Because that movie wasn't for kids. That was for us.
Exactly. This game is for us. When did the first one come out?
2011.
Exactly. It's like we've been waiting, anticipation for this, and it's finally here.
That's not that bad.
And we got a whole lot of sci-fi.
What's a whole gen?
The last couple of years, we got a whole lot of sci-fi. It's time to take it back a little bit. Like let's get a western. Why not?
Yeah, bring it back to the old days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy,
for me,
I was looking at Gun the other day, and I was like, "Holy crap! This is the game that got me into Red Dead."
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. For me, I'll say it's gonna sit at a 97.
Okay, why?
It's definitely gonna be high.
The writing for this series itself is probably the strongest that Rockstar's ever written. The gunplay is more than likely going to be tightened up. I still say, to this day, between Max Payne 3 and Grand Theft Auto 5, there hasn't been a real like third-person shooter that's topped anything gunplay-wise. You could argue Uncharted, but even then, it doesn't really top the gunplay.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
I don't know. They just tend to the serious vibe of the story, what you can do around it, building. It's just a lot to do, and they introduced meeting the strangers thing in Red Dead, which switched over to GTA, and it worked. John was having literal talks with the devil, and it just was one of those things that generally worked out.
Yeah. I will say it'll probably score really high, but let's also factor in maybe is Take-Two still their main person they're partnering with?
Yes, right? Isn't it?
Yep.
So if anybody wants to mod it, we don't know what that's going to be like yet. If there's something that goes wrong with the multiplayer when it comes out, people are going to complain about that. And it's just like, come on, guys, just let it air itself out. It can't be as bad as the GTA 5 online first week. That was horrible. So it's like I'm gonna give this game its due. We stream. We talked about some stuff earlier off chat. We talked about some horse physics and stuff. And I'm excited for that level of detail and the polish we've come to expect from Rockstar Games. Is it gonna be a perfect game? Probably not. There's probably going to be some things that irk me, some things that, you know, aren't perfect. But is it going to be worth buying? Definitely.
I think at this point, the only thing that could make me more excited for Red Dead right now is if I found out Samuel L. Jackson was in it.
Really?
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know, I know for a lot of people, man, this one of their most anticipated games, this game of the year for them. I don't know, man. I was asleep before it came out, and I'll be asleep when it come out. But y'all enjoy it, man. I mean, if y'all
here you go.
What, bro? What am I? I'm not saying nothing negative.
You can't just be like, y'all enjoy the game. No, I'm gonna be sleeping.
I'm gonna be asleep.
Bro, I said for y'all to enjoy the game, bro.
We know
y'all know that's his superpower. He has to be passive aggressive toward anything we collectively like.
What?
That's true.
We know,
bro, y'all misjudging me, bro.
We know you're gonna be an old man and sleep anyway, bro. But we don't need you to repeat that you're going to sleep.
Y'all misjudging me, bro. All I'm saying is I want y'all to enjoy y'all game. I mean, I'm gonna be asleep, you know, while y'all, you know, enjoying y'all game. That's all I'm saying.
You know what you're saying, bro. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
No, what I'm saying is I hope you guys have a wonderful experience with this game. Because I think it's going to be an okay game. Just not for me.
I think you should just skip your medicine for one night and have fun with it.
Here we go.
What, bro?
I think it's going to be a little more than okay.
You were saying the same thing with Spider-Man.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was hyped for Spider-Man. And speaking of Spider-Man, which is my game of the year. I don't care what other decent game is coming out in the next day or two. Spider-Man gonna be game of the year. So speaking of Spider-Man, I know a lot of people are upset because I haven't downloaded it. I do have it, the DLC, but I haven't downloaded it. A lot of people are upset because they saying it was on like an hour worth of gameplay. For you guys who have played it, is this true?
Anybody an hour? No. 3 is a stretch, but an hour, no. It is definitely way shorter than it should have been. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to lie like I didn't enjoy it. But it's definitely way shorter than it should have been. And it feels like parts of the main game that they just didn't put. Like, that they just didn't implement.
Mm-hmm.
You played it too, Demi?
Yeah, I just beat it earlier today.
What you think, bro?
For what it was hot. But, it's a lot of things that they could have added and implemented. If I'm playing with a DLC character that isn't in the game, please let me have missions where I play as her, or I play as them, or whoever I'm playing with. Yeah, it's cool that we're playing as Spider-Man and we're doing things with Black Cat, but give us a chance to play as them. I feel like that was such a missed opportunity. No.
Oh, that's trash.
Oh.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, like, you know how stuff can get overused. I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't roll my eyes at the name for the last trophy in the story.
I laughed. It was cute.
I rolled my eyes a little bit.
It was cute with a Q. I liked it.
Yo, I thought Black Cat was gonna be playable. Yo, Persona, what's going on, bro? I thought Black Cat was gonna be playable.
Nah, I mean I thought she was too, but it didn't take anything away from the story. I wanted her to have her Catwoman moment, like Catwoman did in Arkham. Arkham's.
The good thing about that, playing as Catwoman, that you've actually felt like this. Okay, this is Catwoman. She doesn't play like Batman. She plays, completely different. I haven't played the DLC myself either. I've been waiting.
I will say I did enjoy the dynamic between Peter and Felicia. Like, it was actually pretty dope just to watch that whole
straight up mind games.
Yeah. And then the conversations he had with MJ after, that was actually pretty dope.
All right, so let me ask y'all this. Because I was hoping for it too, but now I wonder if they're going to hint more into the DLC. So we all, I'm going to try to avoid spoilers, but you guys should already know this because you guys should know who Miles Morales is. If you don't know who Miles Morales is, you say you're a Spider-Man fan, you're not a Spider-Man fan. But do y'all think one of these DLCs coming up, we actually going to get to play as Miles?
Yeah.
I mean,
what's the name of the last two?
I think they might actually save that for.
They're gonna save that
for the next game because I want a lot of Miles, bro.
Listen.
Well, here's my thing: either they're gonna do something with him in the DLC, or they're gonna do kind of what they're doing with Venom, and they're gonna let him have a much bigger story in the next Spider-Man game. Because we all know there's gonna be a Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah.
And if they would have let you play as Miles with powers or something like that in Spider-Man or in the DLC, then they also would have had the Venom suit in.
Yeah, and they said in the interview they didn't want to. They felt like Venom has so much of a bigger story to tell that they didn't want to do it and just cheapen it.
Yeah, they wouldn't do him justice with a DLC. He needs his own storyline.
There's actually small hints in the Black Cat DLC because Miles calls you like a few times, and he's like, "Well, hey, I could train. We can come train. We could try to jump off a skyscraper together." And then he tells Peter later on that he tried out for the basketball team, and he's like kind of flexing his powers a little bit. And Peter's like, "Fine, I'll train you. Just please stop doing what you're doing." So it is hints that something is going to come up where you do train Miles.
It's inevitable.
Like.
But yeah, I still think they'll save that for part 2.
Yeah.
I would hope, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit. Luckily, I ended up getting. I didn't pay much. I didn't pay next to nothing for the DLC. So I'm a little disappointed that the first one's gonna be short. But I need to hop on it tonight, man. So.
Well, I got a free code, so I wouldn't really.
Oh, must be good. Nice.
Yeah. Subscribers come through.
I thought you was giving out handies.
What?
Excuse me, what? Phrasing?
This guy awkward as hell.
Yo, that's like the most sauciest comment you said to me lately, bro.
Y'all know that meme where the baby run into the room and immediately run back out? Yeah, that's
Like, we had a conversation about animal balls, and that's still more normal than what you just said.
Wow.
My bad. I'm a chill.
Out handies.
I'm a chill. We say he can freestyle.
Yo,
he getting stuff.
Anybody who watches this all the time,
somebody tells you they can freak stuff.
What Fame says.
I automatically assume that they handed out handies. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like
bro.
Anybody that watches the Chief or somebody who watches regularly, can you make a list of anything Fame says, like, PC gamers can't walk and all that stuff?
Oh, Ty didn't say that. I'm done with y'all, bro.
Because we need like a reference.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna let everybody remind everybody right now. Demi said the PC gamers can't walk.
No,
I didn't say anything.
Demigod reviews.
I'm all this, man.
That don't even sound like
and
something I say.
Meek said he hate all. Never mind. Let me stop, bro.
Yeah,
you stop.
I think one's gonna be an obvious joke, and I'll be like, "Wait a minute, he does."
Oh my goodness, say Fame, why you be running through the podcast like Dave Chappelle in the Rick James outfit?
Chief said, "Did Spider-Man seriously have a good narrative? The only thing that looks impressive is the combat mechanics."
Yo, the story was bomb, bro.
Definitely did.
I thought it had a good story.
Like you would want that story to be adapted into its own comic book series.
They did, yeah.
They made it a part of the
Spider-Geddon, and then he may or may not get his own series after, but he's definitely a part
and the suit is
of the
hinted in Spider-Verse. Yeah, he's hinted in Spider-Verse also.
Yeah, they're doing his own comic book series. It was so well liked.
I guess what a great narrative then after all.
Don't laugh like that, bro. Don't do that.
That's like the rich white guy who's humoring you.
Demi laughing like he got a van with no windows.
Oh my god.
That's the Fire Marshal Bill laugh.
Listen here, Knuckle Duster.
Hey, chill.
That's the name you'll only ever hear somebody called in Red Dead.
But yeah, man, Spider-Man's story was amazing. Like at the end, bro, like my feels was hurt. Like I was in my feelings at the end, bro. Like because I didn't see that coming. I was like, oh yeah, he gonna do the thing, and everything gonna be back to normal, and he didn't.
Yeah, we gotta be careful what we say. Some people probably even.
I will say this without spoiling it. Spider-Man came out the gate with a great narrative.
Yep.
That really it kept it up. Like going back and playing stuff like God of War. God of War had such a slow build up, but when it was there, oh my god.
I don't think God of War had a slow build up, man.
God of War started out epic.
Like within 30 minutes.
Like God of War was immediately fire.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
He said, "Leave my home." I was like, "Oh shit." That's just funny.
I don't think there's really been like a good AAA game lately that has had a bad story.
I mean, shout out to Sony for making bomb-ass games, man. Let me just throw that out there real quick.
They killing it.
Some games.
And I'm not gonna lie, Baldur is one of the dopest villains I've seen in a long time.
He was so good and so terrifying.
So let me ask you a question. Speaking of God, because God of War is been out, so I don't have to say spoiler alert, right? Because you ain't played it by now. Oh well. And if we're gonna touch on this quick, do y'all not? Because I thought God of War was great when you first.
The new God of War, everybody in the chat, not the original PlayStation 2 game. Yeah.
But y'all don't think that fighting him twice kind of took away from the first fight?
No.
Because I was a tad bit disappointed that he was the last fight. I was like, oh snap, we lost the whole panel. Thanos.
Yeah. Yes.
But
I think it was good.
You don't think it took away from that initial encounter? Because that initial encounter, I was like, that was like one of the best openings I think I've ever played in a game ever.
It didn't take away.
No, definitely not. You go, Demi.
It didn't take away from anything because the grand buildup of him and getting to know him and know who he was. See, when it happened, I'm like, I know who this is already. And that's what made it even more exciting if you know your Norse mythology. Especially since you learn about him. This isn't the first way you learn about him. In Hellblade, you learn about him too. Because they have a special story about him if you played Hellblade. But knowing that he can take that much damage and y'all just slugging it out as gods, he's insulting you every time he sees you, bro. That's oh my god.
Well, think of other games that have done that. You meet your greatest antagonist in the beginning, and you both kind of either he beats you or they beat you or you beat them, and then you go through the whole story. You learn your history. You learn all this stuff, and then at the end, you've both grown so much, and you fight each other again, and you're truly matched at this point. That's what I like about it. It's just
what games did that?
And that's the story of your rival in Pokemon.
Yo, you're not wrong.
And Metal Gear Solid 3 did that. The person you learned from the most was your greatest antagonist.
Oh, don't talk about Metal Gear Solid 3. That's so sad.
But
yeah, I don't think it took away anything from the game. I think it is just like...
I thought the fights got progressively better, honestly.
I mean, technically, Spider-Man does the same thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That first fight kind of builds tension for the parts where you're in close proximity, but he don't know you there, or you don't know where he is, he don't know where you are. It builds tension in those little areas.
Now, if we want to talk about an underappreciated fight, fighting Thor's sons is such an underappreciated fight.
Yo.
Wait, you say underappreciated or underwhelmed?
It's underappreciated.
I was a little bit underwhelmed with that fight, bro.
What?
Now, see, this is why you just got to start questioning fame.
You know what, though? I've heard a couple people have that opinion.
It was a bit underwhelming, bro, because a lot of the whole part where you got to come together and like time out when they come, it was sort of kind of QT, but not QT. I was like, I don't really like this. Like, let me freelance this fight.
I mean, no.
I thought that was good. I thought that worked.
The reason of them standing back to back, timing. They're charging at you and using fog and mist to get around toward you. I actually like the fact that they had to utilize both Kratos and the son for that fight instead of just you as Kratos just whamming them.
That makes a good boss fight to me.
Plus,
doesn't matter. Oh, sorry.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Plus, he was talking trash about the dead mother that entire fight.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You gotta smack somebody when they do that.
I do think
Atreus said that she was firing him up.
I do think in the second one they gotta start us off with Thor. Like Thor don't need to be the main antagonist in 2. Like you can start us off with Thor. Like off the rip.
And that fight gotta be like Ragnarok level. I think Kratos has to meet his match with Thor. He has to. Like I want to see Kratos get rocked, not taking the hits. I want to see him get rocked.
Like, just...
I mean, technically in God of War 3, he got real rocked.
He did. Zeus was giving it to him.
But that, to me, it doesn't matter. The game, who pointed it out? Gaming with Persona. The second fight was much more mechanically heavy. That boss fight at the end takes everything you've learned from the entire game and implements it, that's awesome. Because I played tons of boss fights where you basically, everything you've learned is just thrown out the window and it's just a basic like button mash or something like that.
Yep.
And I want to follow. No, go ahead. My bad.
There's very seldom boss fights where you have to use everything you learn.
Yeah. And that's so, like, you taught me all this stuff because I thought I was going to be using it, so let me use it. We're not spoiling the game. I mean, God of War's been out, what?
To be spoiling the shit out of games I haven't played yet. That's not a spoiler. I don't think that's a spoiler.
Like, oh no, we kind of did spoil a little bit of this game. But you did, in all fairness, say that some stuff might be spoiled.
Well, that's been like one of the main talking points from reviews and stuff, or anybody who's talked about the game, so I don't think we're spoiling it. Trust me, we could definitely spoil it, but we're not going to.
You know what's a game that needs to be spoiled?
What?
Fallout 76.
What? Why?
Because Bethesda, what are you guys doing?
Oh, here
right?
comes Bethesda hate train.
No. Love Bethesda. They make some very questionable decisions, though.
How do you make a PR statement about your game being a buggy mess?
Right?
But that's Bethesda.
They're trying to temper expectations.
Did you actually expect for Bethesda to have a game that's not bugged out? Honestly?
Yes, because I play Bethesda published games that don't have bugs. So at this point, when you're releasing something of that kind of quality and nature, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm. I mean, half the fun of Bethesda games is the bugs. But it's like, if you're toting this, just fix it. Like, that drove me crazy about Skyrim.
I think the PC community gonna be in love with Fallout 76. Be honest.
I think those bugs would be a lot less tolerated in the multiplayer game.
Oh my god!
My man said bug faster.
But the PC community are the people that do clean up the bugs in that game. So
yeah, they'll fix it.
You gonna buy it?
Like, well, they can't go nowhere, so they may as well.
Might as well sit around the computer all day. Y'all gonna get me talk bad to in these streets. I need to chill, bro. I got enough meat on me.
No, but on a serious note, as a fan of Bethesda's games and the stuff they have made, it's starting to look very fishy and questionable when your sub studios are doing much more polish on their games compared to you.
True.
When Evil Within made that huge jump graphically and is more polished than the vets of the vets who's publishing your games, that's when I'm starting to look at it like.
And then Prey was pretty polished.
Yeah. It has minuscule bugs here and there.
I hated that fucking game.
I was disappointed, bro. Like I couldn't bring myself to finish it.
Everyone said it was so good, man. That shit put me to sleep.
I couldn't bring myself to finish it, bro.
Bugs can be fixed. I think some people have more of an issue with what they saw as continuity issues. Like the Brotherhood is still being a thing in 76 when it wasn't supposed to be yet, and so on.
I mean, that plays a part in it too, but generally knowing that you're releasing a massively buggy game to the consumers and you're expecting $60 out of it, that's why I gotta draw the line at. If you're not at least having like betas to see what needs polish or taking the time to push it back just because it needs polish, but you're making PR statements.
According to them, that's what Break It In Early is supposed to be about.
I mean, they keep releasing Skyrim, and that's got so many bugs that it's just like, come on.
Yeah.
I wish they would stop pushing that damn game out.
It's a meme at this point.
And that brings up, once again, if you keep buying it, they're gonna keep making it.
Yeah.
One more time for the people in the back that didn't hear that. If y'all keep buying it, they will keep making it.
I mean, but let's be real.
But who's still buying that shit?
If they drop it for PS5 and Xbox Scarlet, people are gonna buy it.
Oh yeah, so many people would.
People are going to buy it.
Swarm to it.
Yo,
the Gaming with Persona says no excuses. Any other developer would be dragged. You're right. If CD Projekt Red released something that glitchy, they would be dragged. If Rockstar's game was that glitchy, they'd be dragged. I have no idea why Bethesda gets a pass.
Well, we know
they got on CD so hard about that horse. My bad.
No, I'm saying I was saying.
Let's not talk about a hard horse.
There are a lot of companies that get passes. Let's just keep it funky. Bethesda gets a pass. Nintendo gets a pass. You know, companies get passes for
buggy games, though. Nintendo might get a pass for doing weird stuff. Nintendo might get a pass for weird stuff, but one thing we know about them is 9 times out of 10, their games are pretty crisp. Like their first party games.
True.
Yeah.
Which speaking of first, well, no, let's hold off on that. Let's talk about something else that's a buggy mess, and that's PSN name changes.
Oh my god!
Because I'm gonna read this out to y'all if y'all willing to. I had it pulled up here, maybe not. Is anybody inside the beta?
Take your time, preacher. Take your time.
Take your time.
Is it any y'all inside the beta to be able to change your name?
Oh, I'm not even gonna.
Oh no, I don't need that.
So check this out. I'm gonna read this out to y'all. So it said change online ID restricting during preview. The changes during the preview would adhere to the following structure. First, name change is free for all users. You guys knew that. It'd be $10, 50% off if you have a PS Plus subscription. If your previous online ID violates any of the current terms of service, you would not be able to revert back to your previous online ID. You can revert to your previous online ID once per account during the preview period. Sub-accounts cannot utilize the change ID feature. After you change the online ID, it may take a few hours for some services and applications to reflect the new ID. If for any reason you have an issue after changing your online ID, you can revert back to your previous ID at no charge. However, you may only do this once during the preview period. Changing back to your previous online ID may not fix all issues. Let's get to the actual part that piss people off. So not all games and applications for PS4, PS3, PS Vita, other PlayStation systems support the online ID change feature. If you change your online ID, you may lose access to content, including paid-for content that you have acquired for your games, including content like add-ons and virtual currency. You may lose your progress within games, including game save data, leaderboards data, progress towards trophies. Parts of your games and applications may not function properly, both online and offline. Your previous online ID may remain visible to you and other players in some places. But I think the part that scares people the most is you may lose access to content that you paid for, and you're going to lose progression in games. You also lose progression towards trophies. So who's taking that chance and changing their PSN ID? Well,
First of all, no.
Somebody's going to be foot lover 23 forever because they don't want to lose their online content.
What's with you and
Second of all, why, Sony, why? I need to know that at the very least. I feel like if your medicine makes me go blind, I want to know why I'm walking around like Matt Murdock. Like, why? Third of all, that brings up something that I'm not okay with just in betas in general, no matter what kind. I'm not down with paying for a beta. We'll get to that at another time. But like, even having a pre-order, you still got to drop some cash for that. I'm not down for paying for a beta. Yeah, but why? Why all the side effects in your medicine, Sony? Like, what's up?
Yeah, it's like, hey, this medicine cure your cough, but it also comes with blindness, gonorrhea, loss of limbs, and all. It's too much of a. And I get it's a preview. I get that, you know. I get that they can possibly change things around, but talking with other people, it seems like this might be the best that it gets because of the infrastructure.
People can hack Sony and get your credit card information, and they can't change a name. I don't believe them. I'm so not okay with this.
Uh-oh, Demi? Me? I think we lost some folks.
No, I'm right here.
Okay, what y'all think about this name changes, bro? Y'all for it? Y'all changing y'all name?
It's just trash. It's trash as hell.
To me, it's not worth the risk.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I get it.
The fact that it doesn't, I mean, it's just a half-ass fucking thing that they added to shut people up. That's pretty much what it is.
Did you just swear?
Oh.
Nah, you
what?
Nah, you good, bro. You good. And you know what? I actually was implementing something. I'll talk to you guys about it after the show. my man Persona say suddenly folks who cry for name change looking back at their current names like this ain't half bad.
Oh, Crunk Girl isn't here right now.
I think I'm gonna pull the trigger.
You gonna change up?
Really?
To what?
Right. You'll be the scapegoat. Let us know how it goes.
Actually, I'm not the scapegoat because shout out to my boy J Main 518.
Yeah,
that boy,
J-Man, yeah, he did.
He actually changed his name. So shout out to him.
Oh, some of these you can already do it now.
Yeah, it's in and it's in preview only for certain people.
But when it comes to full circle, I'll change my name. As of right now, I'm chilling.
My man Tim guy say Crunk hella quiet when it comes to bad news. Now she just ain't here, bro. She just ain't here. Otherwise, she'd be getting that work.
I just can't play Russian roulette with almost 10 years of data. I just can't.
I don't know, man. I think it's more. I think for the people who, because there's a lot of people who started gaming this gen. I don't care what they say, they didn't really game last gen. They're not gonna be bothered. But it's for the people who risking, like you said, risking all those years worth of trophies and stuff like that. But here's what kind of makes sense too, and I will say this: people kind of mad about the loser content. Like, what game before now are you still playing that you got online content on? I'm not saying it's good for you to lose it, but are you really still playing it? Well, Overwatch, yeah, you right. Games like that, my bad. I'm tripping. Overwatch and what's the other shooter? Dang.
I mean, technically, if you really think about it, Overwatch.
It's too soon.
Too soon.
Wow.
Still too. That's still a sore spot for me.
Actually, yeah.
I love that game.
Overwatch, DC Universe. For those who play it, Final Fantasy 14.
I thought DC Universe got shut down.
Nah.
My man Persona said he just spent $1,000 on his, at least $1,000 on his main account. He ain't taking that risk. I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
These thousands of dollars. Yeah, that's.
I mean, you'd have to have like a. I mean, it's just. I mean, I guess I understand it. It's just a name, but not to lose content over it. It ain't worth it all that.
I was talking to my man
really
Sam.
The red or the blue pill.
I was talking to my man Sam who went in the chat, and because I didn't understand why they was having such a big issue, and apparently, what he was saying was your account is actually tied to your actual name. Like on Xbox, it's tied to something that's behind your name. It's linked to something else, not the actual name where your name is set up. But on PSN, that's how it's set up. It's actually tied to your name, and that's why you're like you'll see your old name while you're seeing your new name because it still needs your old name to be attached to.
Yep,
that's crazy. Somebody made a fatal mistake when they was creating the online infrastructure.
Well, because they didn't plan ahead for it. That's the whole honest truth. They didn't plan. Sony and Nintendo are very historically stubborn companies, and they didn't plan for what was the future, what was going to happen. And now that it's coming, they're trying to scramble, and the people are finding plot holes in their system, and it's freaking them out because they don't know what to do. So you're getting the red pill or the blue pill, and both of them are equally as bad. It's just who wants to take the jump and do it first. And then those people will be the guinea pigs and the test cases to fix what comes out in the future if they decide to fix it.
So, man, let me know, man. For the folks who down up Persona say he ain't doing it, but for the folks who down to do it, man, let me know what y'all experience, man. Because I'm cool with my name. I actually made a new account when I got my PS4 anyway, so it's all good. I'm not Cowboy fan. Never mind. Let's move on to
Cowboy fan 2323.
Chill, bro. It was Cowboy fan. I ain't telling you the numbers.
Yikes! You got numbers. Yikes!
It was Cowboy fan, but I ain't telling y'all the numbers. But look, let's move on. So we got
numbers in your screen name. You too used to AOL.
Hey man, AOL chat used to be lit back in the day, but
it was so far.
let's move to the main topic of the day. We got some leaked images of all the characters that are coming to Super Smash Ultimate, and one of the characters that you can, if you zoom in on the, it's faded out, and you can crop it. It's definitely Banjo Kazooie. Definitely, Banjo is coming back, and he will be in Smash. So I want to get y'all kind of thought, because for me personally, I think, of course, Microsoft was happy to sign off on it because it's giving one of their characters shine, number one. And number two, I think it's going to generate hype because I do think they're going to announce a Banjo game at XO 18. Like, I honestly do.
It's not Banjo nuts and bolts. I'm fine.
Who was that? What were you about to say?
Oh, no, they getting trash.
As long as it's not a remake or a sequel to Banjo nuts and bolts, I'm completely fine.
Oh, yeah, they getting trash.
So I
think it's absolutely a possibility for a Banjo game to be announced. So.
Oh God, yeah.
Do y'all think this is part of Microsoft's? Like, first off, what do I think about the move? Like, Microsoft allowed to have, I think it's pretty dope. And number two, do y'all think they're gonna use this as a marketing tool to market? Hey, y'all like Banjo so much, he got a game coming. Check it out.
Oh, definitely. Like, everything business-wise is done for a reason. It's not just some random coincidence. So there's something in the works for Banjo. I mean, if we got, was it Crash Bandicoot and Spyro coming back? Like, we're getting a Banjo game. It better be a good Banjo. Maybe it'll be Banjo 3. Oh my God, Banjo 3 would be great.
I think it's been long overdue. Personally,
so long.
This isn't the game I want to be remade. Personally, this isn't the guest character I wanted if it was from Xbox. But
yeah,
I'll like something.
Could be worse. Could be some like random bargain bin character we all forgot about.
I mean, I kind of want to Conquer just to be in this one.
Oh, Conquer.
That, yeah, absolutely.
See, that's a game that Microsoft needs to focus on. I personally don't give two damns about no Banjo Kazooie. They need to bring back Conquer.
Yo, give me a new band per day.
I'm saying with him, they could actually shelled out the money to have Conquer come back as a
the good thing about Conquer
character.
is he's like an M-rated character. You don't have to like keep it like, you know, he's you know, you say what he wants, he does what he wants. That's the type of thing that Microsoft needs. Not all these Sea of Thieves, happy-go-lucky, friendly games.
And
they
even
need
though
Conquer.
And even though I'm not sure the Super Lucky Sale wasn't the wave, and
let me ask you this, Damon. Do you think Playful? Because the thing, if Banjo is coming back, I don't think Rare's doing it.
I don't think so.
So do you think a company like Playful could do Banjo?
Probably. But they need some type of insight from some other some other studio.
I don't think it'd be I think you would have people from Rare helping make the game. Yeah. Same with Battletoads, because you know we're gonna see more Battletoads at EXO because they gave us a little preview of E3. I think you can have some Rare working in with that. But dude, the fact that we're gonna get another Battletoads, the possibility of getting another Banjo, like that's dope.
And the thing about the Battletoads is though, it's just not. Didn't they say it wasn't? It was only going to be like local co-op or something like that.
That's the drop ball.
Plus, give me that couch co-op.
Plus,
it's 2018. Why do games like I'm all for having couch co-op, but why not have online co-op too? Like it's people. That's what people want to do.
And
I'm not inviting people over from work, but hey, let's play some couch co-op. Like,
my man TF guy say Playtonic. They did Ukulele.
I hate Ukulele.
Ukulele was not good.
My fault.
It was so ukulele. Got that ukulele, baby?
Yeah.
Ukulele was the attempt to like be old school, but it's not good.
Ukulele was released like 15 years too late.
Ukulele is for the people who thought Snow White was one of the better Disney movies.
What was that?
Ukulele is for people who thought Snow White was one of the better Disney movies.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about Banjo being like part of the lineup, but you didn't say the full lineup, good sir.
No, I mean I don't have a full lineup. I'm talking about the whole league.
Yeah.
Do you guys want the whole list? It's 68 characters though.
Yeah, I know the confirmed, the supposedly confirmed characters that got leaked out.
All right, we got Mario, Donkey, Link, Samus, Dark Samus, Yoshi, Kirby, Fox, Pikachu, Luigi, Ness. I'm excited for Ness. Captain Falcon, Jigglypuff, Peach, Daisy, Bowser, Ice Climbers, Sheik, Zelda. Where's the list? Dr. Mario, Pichu, Falco, Marth, Lucenia, Young Link, Ganondorf.
All 68.
Oh, I'm going down the list.
Okay.
Mewtwo, Roy, Chrom, Mr. Game and Watch, Meta Knight, Pit, Dark Pit, Zero Suit Samus, Wario, Snake, Ike, Pokemon Trainer with Squirtle or Charizard or Ivysaur, Diddy Kong, Lucas, Sonic, ooh, Sonic, King Dedede, Olimar, Lucario, Rob, Toon Link, Wolf, Villager, Mega Man, Wii Fit Trainer. Why is the Wii Fit? Never mind. Rosalina and Luma, Lil Mac, where am I? Mii Fighter, Palutena, Pac-Man, Robin. Okay, I'm gonna start skipping stuff. Bowser Jr., Duck Hunt, Ryu, Cloud, Corrin, Bayonetta, which is probably gonna be my main. Inkling, Simon, Richter. Okay, I'm done.
Yo, a couple of things I want to address in the chat.
Just now.
Number one, TF guy. First off, bro, Banjo was never was never good. Stop.
Oh yeah, you're wilding.
Stop. I know I'll be saying some outlandish stuff, but you tripping, bro.
The first two games are good.
My man Chief said Game Pass has been confirmed to come to PC.
Oh.
He said WGC.
Really?
Who is WGC?
Well, that is we get that figured out. The characters that were like leaked, you got Gino from Super Mario RPG. We have Chorus Kids from a rhythm game. That's like 3 kids. You have Shadow, which
oh snap! It is real. Oh, I think he meant WCG. I may be seeing it wrong on my screen. Looks like they're reporting that Microsoft looks like they're going to be bringing Game Pass to PC.
You know what?
Game Pass
I'm for it. Game Pass is a little skimpy on PC.
That's a god for me.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming to PC. Like Microsoft banking on Game Pass, bro. And if they can keep a stream of games coming, like I said, if you get this Banjo game, because you know it's going. If the Banjo game is coming, if it's coming, which I think it is, it'll be a Game Pass day one. Battletoads Game Pass day one. My man Clobriel, who you guys may know from Reset Era, he actually followed him on Twitter. Yo, he left Reset Era because you couldn't say anything about Xbox without getting killed on there. You guys know if this man posts something that is legit, he has been 100% accurate on everything he's been saying so far. My man saying Crackdown 3 is supposed to be legit. It's definitely upgraded. But like I said, back to the main point, I do think Microsoft was like, hey, yeah, Nintendo, you don't have to give us a penny. You don't have to give us a dime. Here, put this character in your game because Microsoft knows that is free advertisement for a Banjo game.
Mm-hmm.
It's free advertisement.
It is free advertisement. And it works. It works. I'll give them that.
Think about it. Most of the people that are going to play Smash, yes, they're older, but there's going to be some new kids coming in who may have never played a Banjo game. This would be a great time for a remaster and then release a new one.
Yeah, because platformers... Now go ahead.
Now the question is, what is Nintendo going to give Microsoft?
Nothing. This free advertisement.
That's
because what would Nintendo be willing to give Microsoft? Nothing. We're giving you free advertisement.
What should they give them though? I mean, I don't really see a reason. I don't see any reason for any compensation on this.
That's just such a top-heavy business deal that it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be something maybe underneath that we're not seeing and we probably won't see.
Yo, what
maybe
if they
future rights to something?
What if they did do a Banjo game and they released it on the Switch as well?
What?
Somebody will buy it. Somebody.
I mean, look at Dark Souls. It's on the Switch now, and how many people that play Dark Souls the last like 4 iterations it's been out bought this one too?
Persona say Nintendo got to give something up. What Persona? What do you think, bro? What do you think?
That has to be a fair balance.
Xbox is getting out of the deal with Banjo going in Smash.
Banjo's in Smash.
What could Nintendo give Microsoft?
That's what I'm wondering.
I mean, Nintendo has plenty of dormant IPs they aren't doing anything with.
Yeah.
But they're not going to put none of their games on Xbox.
Microsoft has the same thing.
True.
There's got to be something.
My man Sam said Phil Spencer did explicitly say he'd love to see Banjo and Smash and would happily help make it happen. I don't think Microsoft is getting anything out of this but free publicity.
No.
Not all publicity is good publicity, though. You have to keep that in mind.
But this is good publicity.
In this case, I think so. I think it is.
This is good publicity.
In this case, I will say yes. This is great publicity, especially if you do have a Banjo game in the way. Like if it gets announced at XO, this is actually incredible timing because
Smash comes out first week of December.
Yeah. Now if they do something with this Banjo game where let's say you can get a certain Nintendo character skin or something, then I guess.
I could see that. You seeing maybe some type of Nintendo character crossover in the next Banjo game if it's real. That would make sense, you know.
This is also like Sea of Thieves. Rare is banking on that nostalgia. Some people may not even know who Banjo is that are going to play the game, so they're like, I don't really care.
It's hot right now, though. The nostalgia is hot right now, like with these platformers.
It is, but a 15-year-old isn't going to know what Banjo is.
They didn't know who Spyro was, but they probably still gonna copy.
Wrong.
You can't really compare Spyro
because you had Skylander still being hot around the time when kids was like in this era. What was the name of Skylanders? Spyro Skylanders.
Oh,
his
true.
name was his name was in there.
Oh, that's true.
My man Persona said let a Nintendo character show up in Ori and the Blind Forest too.
Oh my god, Ori made me cry.
Yo, Ori is the one Xbox game or Xbox PC game, whatever you want to say it, that people keep sleeping on when they talk about what's coming for Xbox. That game is going to be lit,
if you had Navi as like a personal character to help you out.
Oh, good no.
Woo, that would be tough. That would be nice.
My man said if there's a new Banjo game on the way, let Mario or Zelda guest star.
You know what? I thought about though? I kind of Banjo is great, but why didn't they use Cuphead as the Xbox guest character?
Oh,
that would be so good.
Man, that would have been dope.
Hey, somebody get Phil online.
Somebody call Studio MDH. No, you ain't got to call Phil. Microsoft don't own Studio MDH.
They should have. Hey, they should have made that happen. I would have taken that. That's a character.
I fully expect Microsoft to announce an acquisition of Studio MDH or MHD or whatever one it is, because they love Microsoft, bro. They love Microsoft. Like they love Phil.
That's Big Daddy Phil Spencer.
They love Microsoft. So I see if Microsoft went to them and say, "Hey, come home, come to be part of the family," they'll jump at it in a heartbeat. They love Microsoft. And that'd be a good pickup. Keeping Cuphead as an exclusive, that'd be dope. Game of Persona, no, Microsoft does not own the IP. They helped get the game made because they were struggling with money and all other things. So Microsoft pretty much funded the game. So no, Microsoft doesn't own that Cuphead IP, but I do think they will own that studio. I think that's one of the announcements at XO, in my opinion.
TF God said, I think Microsoft's rare IP will be on an N64 classic. Banjo, Perfect Dark, Blast Corps, Force Gemini, Killer Instinct Gold. Microsoft and Nintendo too cozy right now.
You know, I wouldn't be shocked to see Rare Replay. I wouldn't be shocked to see Rare Replay come out on the Switch.
I don't think it has the space size for that.
You don't think so? There's a lot of games.
There's a lot.
Microsoft and Nintendo. Here's like Microsoft and Nintendo been cozy. Remember, at one point Microsoft almost bought Nintendo. They've always had a good relationship. They really showing it now, especially with the whole crossplay thing. Is really bringing part to the light how close they are.
Yep.
They don't see each other as competition.
God, having Cuphead is. Oh man, that would have been great.
That would have been awesome.
That would.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
What
I'm
about
probably only gonna
Mugman?
play Bayonetta.
You gotta have Mugman in there
like,
too.
You gotta have who?
Mugman.
I mean, it probably has some like special, like Final Smash with them two in it.
Yeah.
I think it's Mug. Is it Mugman?
Yes, Cuphead and Mugman.
Yeah.
Stick them up.
I've never played a game that makes me want to cry and continue at the same time, quite like Cuphead does.
My man Persona said that should have been an announcement at E3. I'm very surprised Microsoft didn't acquire Studio. Yeah, but you know, at the same time, like they're definitely holding back for XO18. I know a lot of people saying, "Oh, y'all don't overhype it," but you got to remember, if you look back at every XO, they've always had big announcements at XO. Like that's.
Well, they've never had an XO before.
Yes, they have.
When they have another?
Well, yeah, when did they have an XO? Because I remember Xbox Fan Fest. I don't remember an XO.
Yeah.
Hold on.
They've never had an event like that. It's the first time.
No, it's not the first time, bro. Because they announced Rare. They announced the Rare acquisition at an XO. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
Pull it up. Pull it out.
Meanwhile,
Mugman would be Cuphead's alternative outfit in Smash. Yes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sans from Undertale didn't get in Smash. Upset. Rayman also got cut out as a guest character DLC.
Rayman's so
which is kind of dumb. Like, you could have used Rayman.
Oh my god, that could have been that could have been flames, bro. Oh my god.
TF Guts says EXO goes back to 2005. They actually stopped doing EXO.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't new, bro. They just stopped doing it.
What? I've never heard of an EXO.
Because I'm saying that whenever they announced that they got Rare, it was at an EXO event. Like, they've been like doing EXO and been like popping out announcements at it.
I've only heard of Xbox Fan Fest where they gave you hamburgers. That's like the only place I've heard.
2005, I think.
Where they gave you hamburgers.
For real, man.
Feed y'all, and that's about it.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Have a good time.
Feed y'all. Hey, get out, feed y'all. Wait in my heart, just feed me.
I'm trying to pull up like some articles I can link to you, bro. But
thanks for supporting Xbox. Here's a hot dog.
Well, y'all can hear me. What happened?
Take your food.
Oh no.
Oh, but yeah, man, EXO been going for a while, and when they do EXO, they do it for events. They announce big stuff. That's what I'm saying. They're definitely, and even Phil had a sit down with, was it IGN, recent, like a month ago, and he purposely brought up that we announced Rare acquisition at the last EXO before they stopped. And everybody know he hinted that way because he let you know, hey, we finna announce some more studios here. And lo and behold, now we're hearing the Obsidian deal may be complete. They definitely going to announce that at XO.
Oh, Isaac from Golden Sun got picked? Wow. Now that's a character. And yes, the Obsidian deal is a great deal for Microsoft. Let's hope they actually fully utilize them in the meantime that they do pick them up.
I stopped listening after Isaac from Golden Sun. I'm just watching him fight in my head.
And they have Mach Rider from F-Zero. Wow.
A lot of people's coming out.
My man Chief said hashtag wait to XO. But here's the thing, like people been wanting Microsoft to do something besides the E3. So we can't bash them for only doing stuff at E3, then they bring out XO and we say, well, now we're gonna say
but they can't.
You can't.
Yeah, but at this event though, they need to talk about something that we haven't expected. Man, they can't go out there and be talking about Crackdown again for like another.
No,
4
bro,
years.
they have to show Crackdown. What do you mean?
I know, but like, don't make the whole event about Crackdown.
No, bro.
Realistically, I'm tired.
It's 2 hours. It's 2 hours long, bro. It's 2. Ain't no way the whole thing will be about Crackdown. Like
me personally, I just need some results, man. Like these studio acquisitions are great, but that's for next gen. Like, what about the rest of the this gen? Are we really supposed to go off of just Forza and Crackdown and that's it?
I mean,
ain't nothing else this gen.
Nobody's saying that, but what I'm saying is, like, XO gonna actually be a legit show. This ain't inside. It's gonna be on an Inside Xbox, but this ain't Inside Xbox. This is gonna be a legit show, like with announcements, game, all that. Like they've shown third parties at previous shows. Like they show a lot of stuff. They've announced new games, new first party games at previous shows. Like they put on this event if they got stuff to show. So apparently they got stuff to show.
Nice.
But all I'm saying is we can't give them hell for only doing stuff at E3, and then they say, okay, we got an event for y'all, then we're giving them hell for doing that event.
If they're gonna show Crackdown, then don't have it like super long. Just show off what you upgraded, show the multiplayer, announce a beta, and call it that.
Yeah. Don't drag the arse out of it.
We'll see. But we have hit our time. We're going to get up out of here. We appreciate you guys rocking with us once again. I want to apologize. We were supposed to have the show live on Periscope as well, and apparently we're having connection issues with Periscope, so I do apologize. But we will be doing a show. I got to get the panel, man. Y'all, are we doing an EXO show? Y'all with it?
Yeah, I'm down.
That's a Saturday. So we will be back. We should be back before EXO for sure, but we will be doing an EXO show. But I want to thank you guys for rocking with us once again. Let's get these outros going. Half man, half God.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Demigod Reviews here. My review for Marvel's Spider-Man DLC will be going up right after this and the part 2 playthrough of it. And I got like 2 more videos. One where I'm talking about Fallout 76 and my disappointment behind it, and a Let's Play of Hitman Blood Money before Hitman actually arrives. So be on the lookout for that.
Halo to the king, me.
I appreciate y'all rocking out with us for another week.
My man Dallas.
Yeah, man, this has been fun once again. I'm gonna be out here repping hashtag bring back Golden Sun, or bring back any game where we won't have to talk about horse physics. It was fun once again, man. I'll see y'all again. We got the next.
Floor hugger.
Hey guys, this awesome show. Thanks for joining us. Remember to follow all of us on Twitter and follow the 2XP podcast on Twitter. We do tweet out from there. I'm usually going to be tweeting on. I got a new hashtag today, so I'm going to be tweeting on Saturdays too. Come by my channel, come follow everybody, and we'll see you guys next time.
And I do want to say, make sure you guys be looking out. We got a lot of content coming for you guys on TiCNetwork.com. Happy to have Floor Hugger coming over to the site. She's gonna be doing some special stuff for you guys. So make sure you guys check her out on the channel or on the site, which should be up here shortly. Well, thank you guys for rocking with us once again. This was 63, level 63 XP podcast. You guys have a great one, and we out.